steward in any movement, in any event. Ìyẹn gbọ́dọ̀ ní àwọn communication gadget, òun ni walkie talkie. Kò tó àmọ́ adúpẹ́ fún gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá fún ìrànlọ́wọ́. A ṣe account ẹ̀ fún yín, mélòó la padà rà. Mo ti sọ pé a ti kọ́kọ́ achieve the first 100. A ti rà lẹ́yìn yẹn sí. Mọ nọ́mbà ẹ̀. Àwọn èèyàn ní Koiki má reveal too much information, especially tó bá ti jẹ́ nǹkan tó jẹ́ security. Nítorí pé platform ẹ̀ àti Yorùbá World Media wọ́n ṣe live lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́, ẹ má bínú pé ó join together torí pé àsìkò lèmi náà ń bá ṣiṣẹ́ nínú ilẹ̀ Yorùbá tí mo wà yìí. Gbogbo ẹ̀ ti dákẹ́ lọ́lọ́. Ibi tèmi wà, iná wà ń bẹ o. Iná wà ń bẹ, àdúpẹ́ fọ́lọ́. But in tí mo sọ ni pé èèyàn 10 ni mo bẹ̀ lálẹ́ yìí kí wọ́n ràn wá lọ́wọ́ 100,000 each. Àárá drone yẹn tí owó yẹn bá pé 1 million tó bá wá jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ, mo lè guarantee yín Kọ́míṣọlá kò gbọdọ̀ kú. Wọ́n send VN kan sí mi lénìí. Wọ́n ní kí n sọ fẹ́yìn èèyàn pé kẹjọ́ ẹ ràn wá lọ́wọ́. Ẹni tó bá fẹ́ print nǹkan tẹ́ fẹ́ go through me, ẹ pè wá. À á sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe máa print ẹ̀ tí ẹ máa sanwó direct fún printer tó ní kankan ṣe pẹ̀lú Koiki Media. Bí ẹ bá fẹ́ ṣe sticker, ẹ pè wá. À á connect yín pẹ̀lú, tẹ́ bá pè wá, a lè access ẹni tó pè nítorí pé for security reason àwọn printer tó wà nílé wọ́n wà very skeptical. Àyà wọn ń já torí ìjọba Nàìjíríà àmọ́ tó lè ṣe. Gbogbo àwọn kan tá a ṣe ń ṣe yìí tó bá dé stage kan, ẹ fọkànbalẹ̀. Printer a máa print wá tá a bá ń ṣe rally lọ tí wọ́n ọ̀dẹ̀ bí anybody dá. Kò ṣe pé a fi ń dẹnu Ọlọ́run ló ń ṣe o, kò ṣàwà o, mélòó lèmi. Printer a máa print oríṣiríṣi materials wá tá a bá ti jáde. Bọ̀ nítorí pé ìjáde yẹn wọ́n ní ó ń súnmọ́ bọ̀, ó ń súnmọ́ bọ̀, ó ń súnmọ́ bọ̀. Ọjọ́ wo ni èmi ò mọ̀ o. Bàbá wa Akíntóyè nìkan ló ní àṣẹ yẹn lọ́wọ́. Bọ̀ mo bẹ̀ wá, owó tá a bá rí tó bá lé, a fi ṣe àwọn nǹkan míì tá a tún máa hand over. Àwọn nǹkan míì pọ̀ tá a lè ṣe lóríṣiríṣi nǹkan kéékèèké, but eléyìí tá fẹ́ rí lè ṣe tó sọ fún mi pé Koiki ṣé ti ní drone. Mo ní a ní, but àwọn ọmọ yẹn ní battery ẹ̀ nǹkan kan. Má sọ yẹn. So wọ́n ti fún mi ní price drone yẹn láti ọ̀sẹ̀ kan sẹ́yìn nísìn. Mo sọ́nà lórí program pé wọ́n ti fún wa ní, wọ́n ń pè ní mini 3 oní 350,000 wà, but wọ́n ní èyí tó jẹ́ èyí tó dá yẹn òun ni mini 3 yẹn tó ń pè ní DJI. Pé tabara iṣẹ́ tiẹ̀ torí pé ṣe rí bó jẹ́ yàn 50 náà ló bá jáde àfi capture látòkè, bó jẹ́ yàn 1,000 àfi capture látòkè. Ní sọ jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ for security reason, but ó ní iṣẹ́ tó máa ṣe. Tó bá ju 2 million lọ, àrà méjì à hand over yẹ kan fún another platform tó jẹ́ YSDM. Àwọn àmọ́ àwọn tó máa gbé fún, but lọ́dọ̀ tiwa àwa ní àwọn tó ti mọ̀ ń pa ẹ̀. For security reason I cannot give too much details torí mo fẹ́ kọ́ lọ gbé anybody lálẹ́ torí bá ṣe wà báyìí nísìn a ti wà nínú wàhálà pẹ̀lú ìjọba Nàìjíríà torí ìjọba Nàìjíríà náà fi mọ kí ló fi ṣe nǹkan kan ṣe bá náà wà ní wàhálà kò sí nǹkan tó lè fi wá ṣe. Èmi wà nílẹ̀ Yorùbá báyìí ní tó bá fẹ́ ṣe àbẹ̀rù government àdẹ̀ ṣe tó dòdì sófin. So torí pé 24 minutes ni broadcast ti lọ, ibi tẹ bá gbọ́ dé tẹ́ gbọ́ mọ́ drone ni mo ṣe torí ẹ̀ jáde lálẹ́. Mo fẹ́ jẹ́ ká tètè rà. Mo mọ̀ pé ẹ̀yin diaspora ẹ̀yin náà ni máa wá ké bá. Tẹ bá fún wa ní kékèké ó lè pẹ́ ni mo ṣe ni mo nídìí èèyàn 10. Ẹ̀yin 10 yẹn tẹ bá wá kódà àdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ní kí n má dárúkọ yín ní live ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ mọ̀ yín, èmi máa fi dárúkọ yín, but ẹ lè fi ní ká má dárúkọ yín, ó wà understandable. But tíyàn 10 yẹn bá jáde tí mo rí 100,000 yẹn, màá ní kí bàbá Akíntóyè bá kí yín láti fi fòǹtẹ̀ sí. Màá ní kí bàbá mi Professor Adébánjí Akíntóyè, màá ní kó dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín. Mo mọ̀ pé lè sọ pé kò necessary, but à ní kó dúpẹ́ fún yín pé kọ́kọ́ dúpẹ́. So à ní sọ jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Ẹni tí ó bá need láti fi ràn mí lọ́wọ́, gbogbo ilẹ̀ ní nọ́mbà mi. Tẹ́ ẹ bá ní nọ́mbà mi, ó wà lórí social media. Ẹ bá ti type ẹ̀ rí. Ìkan last pẹ̀lú 979, ìkan last pẹ̀lú 321. So bó ṣe jẹ́ nìyẹn. Now nígbà tá a ti gbọ́ yẹn, ó ní information tí mo tún fẹ́ mú wá fún wa tó wà very very important. Ó wà extremely important. Ó ní dọ́kúmẹ́ǹtì kan tí a ti ń kà lójoojúmọ́. Ta ló mọ dọ́kúmẹ́ǹtì náà? Ta ló lè rán wa létí? Tó bá jẹ́ pé ẹ̀yin èèyàn wa tẹ́ ń tẹ̀lé wa. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni 100,000 naira kò ń ṣe 100,000 pounds o, kò ń ṣe $100,000. Tẹ́ bá fún wa níyẹn, bàbá Akíntóyè ní máa gbélé lọ́wọ́, kò sí tèmi fẹ́ fi ṣe. Dọ́kúmẹ́ǹtì yẹn ó wà important. Bàbá wa alànà ló ní kí gbogbo wa àwa mídíà ká lọ máa ṣàlàyé dọ́kúmẹ́ǹtì yẹn fúnra wa. The good news path to prosperity. The good news path to prosperity. Mo fẹ́ mú jáde lórí email mi. Prosperity yẹn máa jẹ́, yeah, I hope pé màá láti lo glasses mi nísìn. Yeah. The good news path to prosperity. Orílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá bàbá Akíntóyè ní ẹni tó ò bá ní PDF yìí lọ́wọ́ wọ́n direct mi, wọ́n instruct mi pé kí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá lọ download ẹ̀ kó ní lọ́wọ́. That is the message directly from Prof. Ẹ lè máa béèrè pé kí ni reason torí àwa Yorùbá máa ń like láti question bọ́lọ̀ ṣe dá wa nìyẹn, bí Elédùmarè ṣe fún wa ní làákàyè nìyẹn. Mo kí gbogbo wa lẹ́ẹ̀kan ṣẹ̀kalẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ tó important là ń sọ lọ tá bá ní ká máa dárúkọ àpẹ àwọn tó ń béèrè account number ẹ jọ̀ọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀yin team mi ó wà important tí bó bá ń ṣe program tó wà important báyìí táwọn èèyàn béèrè account number á jẹ́ pé ẹ̀ sí lórí show nìyẹn, a lè ní staff wa tí ara data fún tí ẹ dẹ̀ wà online táwọn èèyàn béèrè account number tẹ́lẹ̀ fún ọ á jẹ́ pé iṣẹ́ yín ò pé nìyẹn o, a dẹ̀ ní time o. So ẹ jẹ́ n fi voice yẹn sílẹ̀ sínú group Koiki Media torí pé ìtàgbédání gbogbo ẹ̀yin staff wa pátá àwọn tó ń béèrè account number wa lórí live show tí mò ń ṣe lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ nísìn ó ṣì òpẹ́ sí lórí program pẹ̀lú mi tí mọ́ǹtì bá tán a lè sọ pé ànira data fún yín torí pé a máa ti wà nínú rally lágbára Ọlọ́run, but kò ní da káwọn èèyàn máa béèrè account number Afọlábí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tó kù tí mo fi dárúkọ mo bẹ̀ yín mo rọ̀ yín bí ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí mo wà live ẹ bọ́ sórí show kẹ monitor gbogbo àwọn tó ń béèrè account number wa kẹ bá mi máa fún wọn. Now mo kí gbogbo alẹ́ nǹkan sí o, èmi náà ni mo ní our last man standing last woman standing apọ̀ àmọ́ presently gbogbo wa náà ni ọmọkọlẹ̀ Yorùbá. Iṣẹ́ tó ní kálukú máa ṣe ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ ni, ibi tọ́lọ́run darí èmi sí lórí ìrìn àjò yìí òun ni mo dúró lé lórí. Èmi ò mọ bó ṣe ń ṣe nǹkan mi, mo ń ṣe security, mo mọ̀ nípa accounting, bọ̀ nípa pé ká sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀bùn tọ́lọ́run fún mi nìyẹn. Mo fẹ́ kó yé wa pé ṣẹ́rí Nàìjíríà tí mo wà nínú ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ yìí kò sí nǹkan nínú Nàìjíríà mọ́, kò sí nǹkan mọ́ nínú Nàìjíríà. Tá bá ní ká ṣe máa ṣàlàyé fún yín ní time yẹn mọ́ nísìn, mo ti sọ fún wa pé is a movement that is going from stage to stage. Ẹ jẹ́ ká padà sórí path to prosperity, the good news path to prosperity. Professor Akíntóyè wọ́n lo ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ oṣù ọjọ́ àìsùn kó tó lè draft kìíní pẹ̀lú àwọn tọ́jọ́ jẹ́ group wọn. Báwo lẹ ṣe máa rí dọ́kúmẹ́ǹtì yìí? Ẹ má pè mí as individual, kò sí time yẹn tá fi máa spread ẹ̀, màá share jáde tonight again. After tonight, I will not have the privilege or the time to share it out. So what I'm doing right now is I'm sending it out and it will eventually get to people. Ẹni tó bá wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ kó send it to the next person. Tẹ́ bá pè mí as individual, I will not have the time to share it to you. I am very busy right now and we are on the move every day, every minute, and we are on different locations and different places trying to get the message of hope fún gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá. There is only one hope left, only freedom wa. Anything less than that is a false hope. Forget about it. Anything less than that is a false hope. The good news path to prosperity. I'm going to read the introduction and read the content. The instruction tonight coming from Kutonu, from Professor Akíntóyè, ó ní pé kí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá pátá kó lọ ní copy lọ́wọ́. Bàbá máa ṣàlàyé in tó máa end up with this document fún yín, but this document must now be mo ń try láti fi sọyìnbó máa sọyìnbó púpọ̀. Document yìí gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ document tí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá pátá gbọ́dọ̀ ní lọ́wọ́. Àṣẹ tó wá látọ̀dọ̀ bàbá Akíntóyè nìyẹn. Má bí mi pé mídíà kan ìtì sọ sórí tábà ń dúró de mídíà kan ìtì sọ yẹn ṣàlàfíà nìkan ṣe ni wá. I am not the spokesman for Baba Akíntóyè, but instruction ni pé kí gbogbo wa ká lọ download ẹ̀ ká lọ ní lọ́wọ́. Ẹni tó lè download ẹ̀ tí copy bá ti dé ọwọ́ one person ó ti di dandan pé ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ lọ jù sínú gbogbo group kálukú wa download ẹ̀ kó wà lórí fóònù yín. Ẹni tó bá lè lọ print ẹ̀ out gbogbo tó máa cost yín láti fi print ẹ̀ out kò tí tó náwó tẹ́ ti ná láti 5 years. Oní printer lọ print ẹ̀ out kò tọ́jú ẹ̀ pamọ́ sílé. Bàbá máa wá ṣàlàyé ìwúlò ẹ̀ fún wa. Kí ni the next information? Ó ní pé kákọ̀ọ́ka díẹ̀ nínú introduction yẹn. The Good News Path to Prosperity in Our Orílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá by Professor Adébánjí Akíntóyè. Introduction. In the following pages, I try to present the glorious picture of our soon-to-come nation, our Orílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá. I try to describe the dreams that are impelling millions of Yoruba men and women in all countries of the world to engage seriously in Yoruba self-determination struggle, to come together in the countless self-determination organizations and clubs to keep awake for many hours, night after night, putting ideas from their disciplines and professionals in writing prosperous and powerful, in writing about our soon-to-come country shall be great, prosperous, and powerful in the world. God Almighty made us Yoruba people a great people of talent, intellect, and skills, and large numbers. The ideas that will make our country one of the greatest and most famous countries in the history of the world, and that will make us Yoruba people a loving, laughing, emulated family of happy and contented men and women. A lot of the intellectual and other effort by our people come to me as a father of the self-determination struggle. Altogether, they make me humble, happy, and proud. Enjoy my own speciality and insight. I hereby put forth, this is a key information, I hereby put forth, I lost the plot there. Apology for those of us that are listening. Apologize like I say. A lot of intellectuals and effort by our people come to me as a father of our self-determination struggle. Altogether, they make me humble, happy, and proud. Enjoy my own speciality and insight. I hereby put forth, point by point, the main items of what I perceived. Very, very important. What I perceived to be our nation's purpose, determination, and expectation. A copy of these is not something you might not have after this broadcast. Koiki get is not an excuse. You must find these because Otiwa Lori website in the last 2 years. It has also been sent out now. My team will pick it up and send it across every part of the platform. If you send a message to me directly, I would not have the time to reply you and pick it and send it to you. Sorry, websites were either the old website that is dedicated specifically for this movement, koikimedia.com. It was designed with information to look at Nipa Awọn, from the letter to the United Nations to the letter to Downing Street Nile, to some of the communication, how Igbo's house was attacked, to atrocities of the Fulanese, to all our events, the past, rallies, pictures. You will find it on koikimedia.com. Nino Edemari, this document as well. Deba search dada. Deba losi koikimediainternationalnews.com. There's a particular page to create as a Yoruba people. You are straightforward. You click on it, a document, you need to download it and keep it to yourself. This is a very important document. Okwe share donation here, Google platforms continuously for those that are asking. Let me take that again. I hereby put forth, not me. This is Professor Adebanjo Akintoye. One software way. I hereby put forth, point by point, the main items of what I perceived to be our nation's purpose. Agbodo mo kini purpose in tafija fun. Ati kini to o ba mo to se fe jade fun rally mo sọ fún ẹ láàárọ̀ yìí. You might as well sit in your house. Gbogbo àwọn tajo ń ṣe program bele yin gbo wa gbogbo yan kan ló máa jáde, but ìwọ tó fẹ́ jáde o gbọ́dọ̀ lè ní understanding. Àbọ̀rọ̀ mo yé nísìn. O gbọ́dọ̀ lè ní understanding of why you want to come out. If you don't have the understanding, you might as well sit in your house. It's as simple as that. Fi jẹ́ kó jókòó sínú ilé ẹ̀. But tó bá ń bẹ̀rù pé àti bá jáde nǹkan máa ṣe mí, okay, jókòó sínú ilé ẹ̀. Kò sùn, kò jí. Kò sẹ́ni tó múyàn sí. Wọ́n force anybody kó wá jáde nígbà tó bá ti ní ká jáde. Kò ṣe by force. O ní right láti sọ pé wọ́n jáde inú ilé ẹ̀ ló máa wà. Okay? But àwa tó kù, we will forge ahead under the instruction to Mawa at every interval. The instruction is let everybody have this document with you. I urge now, after tí bàbá kọ sínú bíbá, wọ́n tún ní kí n remind wa again we should all go and have this document. Mo pe gbogbo agbon kan tí mo sọ. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ tẹ́ bá ń gbọ́n tí mo sọ yẹn bá mi fi sínú comment section. I hope you're listening. I urge all my Yoruba people, obìnrin, ọkùnrin, ọmọdé, àgbàlagbà, olúwo, Christian, Muslim, ẹni tó ní one challenge or the other. Everybody must have this document. It is very important. Alemani time, láti remind you again. Gbogbo broadcast tá à ń ṣe lọ nísìn, tá à ní this opportunity to sit down, they might be very limited. Ó lè jẹ́ àwọn míì ló máa take charge. Àwọn míì wo ni mo ń sọ? Ó lè jẹ́ world media ló máa take charge of all these other conversations. It might not literally be my platform. My platform will continue to work. But in a movement like this, you will now need another unit that is already working day and night. Don't be in the Yoruba world media. Most work will be operating from their end with message. Nígbàkigbà tí Professor Akintoye bá máa bá gbogbo wa sọ̀rọ̀, that message will come live and direct from the Yoruba world media, and we're looking forward to that very soon. When I don't know, don't ask me. Okay? I don't have an idea. I urge all my Yoruba people to read it. Read it. Òyìnbó ló fi kọ́ lóòótọ́. Bí ẹ bá lè wọ ẹni tó lè bá yín ṣe àyàngbífọ̀ ẹ̀, please do so. Kò sẹ́ni kankan níbi tí a dé ní Nàìjíríà nísìn tí kò lè sọ pé òun ò tí go through document kan tó wá ní English rí in the last 60 years tí Nàìjíríà ti operate. Lóòótọ́, this document should have been also in Yoruba, but for now, èdè Gẹ̀ẹ́sì ló ṣì wà. If tabaneni Tony skills, I gave him this document, and this is how we have not been very active as people. Àwọn máa bá wa ṣe sí Yorùbá bí a lọ máa ṣe lọ́la. Àwọn náà lọ ní tabani document tó fi translate. This is the skills that some of you have, but because Andrew pé kẹ́nìkan ṣe nǹkankan, everybody has a role to play. By now, ó yẹ kí a ti translate ẹ̀. Ẹ̀sìn wa kí bàbá kí tó yẹ wá bẹ̀yìn. This is our responsibility. Ẹni tó bá study Yoruba, tó mọ Yoruba dáadáa. By now, this document should have been converted to, if you Google translate it, because when you Google nígbà míì, nǹkan kátàkátà ló máa ń sọ. But I'll leave that for now. It's in English. How you translate it, I don't know. You would have to go and find out that yourself. I can't help you on that. I have tried, and we are still working. Mo dẹ̀ fẹ́ kẹ́ni kankan yìn mí, because I think our country wa. Tábà délé lérí lágbára Ọlọ́run, èyí tí ẹ bá fi ṣe fún wa ládùúrà ní kankan ẹ̀hẹ́. But for now, until the job is done, the job is not done. Yoruba Nation is not on social media. We are not yet a country, but we pray and look forward to be a country. Nobody can stop it. It does not matter how powerful they are in the world. It is too late. It is just too late. Even if it is a 1%, Motifuni breakdown, 30 million Yoruba people are ready to forge ahead in Yoruba land. 25 million do not understand what we're talking about. We're not going to wait for them. 5 million are traitors. They will attack and they will try everything. But what gbàgbé pé Ọlọ́run ló ní ẹ̀mí. Èèyàn sùn kò ní jí. Èèyàn jáde ó ní accident. So gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí lọ́kàn yín pé ẹ máa truncate ìrìn àjò yìí, Ọlọ́run á yọ ẹ̀mí kúrò lára yín. It doesn't matter who you are. Gbogbo ẹni tó ní ibi tí bàbá Akíntóyè at 90 ẹ support ẹ ràn lọ́wọ́, but ẹ fẹ́ truncate ìrìn àjò yìí, Ọlọ́run tó nílẹ̀ Yorùbá á yọ ẹ̀mí kúrò lára yín, á sọ jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ, kò ṣépè. Because 30 million Yoruba people can form a country. Till the remaining banner were ready. Nigeria died long time ago, and we are not ready to renew Nigeria. We are going to help ourselves. In multiple countries for different reasons. But in mo dájú ni pé wọ́n ọmọ tó bá ṣípá ẹ bá mi parí òwe yẹn àgbàlagbà ẹ mọ̀ pé mi ò mọ̀wé pa even though ti wà ní homeland. Yorùbá tí à ń sọ yìí kò dánmọ́rán tó 27 years nílùú òyìnbó kò easy. gbogbo ẹnikẹ́ni, èèyàn ni, ẹranko ni, àǹjọ̀nú ni, oṣó ni, àjẹ́ ni, pásítọ̀ ni, babaláwo ni, àfáà ni, oníṣègùn ni, ló bá sọ pé ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ò ní délẹ̀ lérí, Ọlọ́run á yọ ẹ̀mí kúrò lára yín. Kò sí, whoever you are. I urge you all, my Yoruba people, to read it. Read it. Eka. And I urge you to endeavor to bring the benefit of his or her speciality to bear on his own various points. Over 33 content. Ló wà nínú ẹ̀. This movement has gone past the stage you might be thinking. I will leave it like that. I urge all Yoruba people to read it. I urge each to endeavor to bring the benefit of his or her own speciality to bear any of his various points. In its totality, this manifesto, from those of us who are fighting our sovereign nation, it is not meant for everybody. Kò ń ṣe fún gbogbo yàn. But fún wọn tó gbà, tó dúró lórí pé lótìtọ́ ìntàgbé dání, lótìtọ́ ìntà ń béèrè fún, lótìtọ́ ìntí a fẹ́ torí ẹ̀ béèrè fún freedom wa, lọ wá bó ṣe máa rí dọ́kúmẹ́ǹtì kò tọ́jú ẹ̀ pamọ́ sọ́wọ́. Tó bá lè print ẹ̀, kò ṣe tó bá cost ẹ̀, print ẹ̀ kò tọ́jú ẹ̀ pamọ́ sọ́wọ́. Baba Akintoye will explain further to us at the appropriate time. In its totality, this is a manifesto, and you now see why it is important. This is a manifesto. Tafigba country, okay. Tafigba country. Kí ni nǹkan tí a fẹ́ lọ ṣe tá bá dé ní country ọ̀hún? Ǹjẹ́ a sọ fáwọn èèyàn wa ní tá máa ṣe tá bá débẹ̀? Kí ni expectation? Irú ìjọba wo la fẹ́ ṣe? Irú àǹfààní wo ló máa jẹ́ fún èmi àti ìwọ? Ǹjẹ́ ó wọ́n tẹ̀ pé kí a dìde àbí ká sì sùn? Torí 25 million Yoruba people bí ṣe sọ níjẹta, wọ́n ṣì wà lójú ọ̀run. Àwọn 25 yìí tó wà lójú ọ̀run yìí kò wù wọ́n kó wà lójú ọ̀run, àmọ́ the current system kò fún wa ní access láti jẹ́ kí wọ́n mọ òkodo ọ̀rọ̀. Kò fún wa ní access láti deliver the future tó ti kọjá future táwọn wà nínú ẹ̀ nísìn tó ń pè ní Nàìjíríà. The future of Nigeria died. Èèyàn kan béèrè lọ́wọ́ pé báwo làwọn ṣe máa print ẹ̀. Tẹ́ bá ti ní dọ́kúmẹ́ǹtì yẹn lọ́wọ́, tẹ́ ní printer lọ́wọ́, you can print it at home. Ẹni tó ní printer, tẹ́ bá lọ sí anywhere around the world, tẹ́ bá wà, internet cafe ní, printing shop ní, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá jẹ́ àgbàlagbà, ẹni káwọn ọmọ yín tó ń print, tó ń mọ bó ṣe ń print nǹkan, ẹni kọ́ bá yín print dọ́kúmẹ́ǹtì kó wà lọ́wọ́ yín. Mo fi compare pẹ̀lú any book torí pé a fẹ́ jẹ́ kí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ máa fi ẹ̀mí wọn sí pé eléyìí ta tún ní kẹ́ lọ ṣe yìí, a fẹ́ link ẹ̀ mọ́ religion, kò ní kankan ṣe pẹ̀lú religion. It's our manifesto and it has messages inside. So printing it is the most easiest thing to do. How do we print it? Tẹ́ bá ní printer nílé, tẹ́ bá send ẹ̀ sí printer, á printer jáde. Ẹni tó ní printer nílé, ó easy fún yín tó bá fi sínú dọ́kúmẹ́ǹtì email sí email, tẹ́ bá send ẹ̀ sí email èèyàn, kódà tẹ́ bá send ẹ̀ sí WhatsApp èèyàn, àwọn àmọ́ báyìí máa print ẹ̀. Reason ni pé ta ṣe ní kẹ́ print ẹ̀ ni pé it becomes something tó wà tó ṣe feel lọ́wọ́. Tó bá wà lórí fóònù yín náà, ẹ máa feel ẹ̀, but ìyàtọ̀ ni pé kò wà bí paper document. Ní tí mò ń sọ yé wa, ní tí yàn print jáde tó wà lórí fóònù èèyàn, orí fóònù mo ti ń kà nísìn, èmi ò ní copy lọ́wọ́ báyìí, but copy mi wà ní ọwọ́ mi, but kò sí lọ́wọ́ mi níbí báyìí. So that is what I'm explaining. It is one of the most easiest things. Printing is just printing like a paper, printing a document. Torí àǹfààní àwọn tí wọ́n gbọ́ àgbọ́yé ibi tí mò ń sọ yẹn. The last paragraph, kàtó wá sáré go through content ẹ̀, kàtó wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìrìn àjò program wa. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn backend team mi pé Mr. Koiki, nígbà tẹ́ ti ní ẹ̀ fi ṣe nínú ilé, àkókò mọ reason lọ́ba bá mi tan coil pé káwọn mosquito tó ń káàkiri bàbá ìlú òyìnbó kó má bàa jẹ mí. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín o, mo mọ̀ lóore ẹ̀yin backend team wa ẹ̀ ń ṣètọ́jú fún mi, Ọlọ́run bá ń tọ́jú ẹ̀yin náà. àìníṣe lásán àṣeyọrí ní gbogbo àmàṣe. In its totality, this is a manifesto from those of us who are fighting for our sovereign nation, our independent Yoruba country, separate from Nigeria. In tó ń ṣàlàyé fún wa ni pé ẹni tó believe nípa Yoruba nation, website tematiri òun náà ni koikimedia.com àbí koikimediainternationalnews.com. Ó wà straightforward láti tètè rí lórí Koiki Media International. Tẹ́ bá ti ń follow, tẹ́ bá lọ sórí Facebook wa nísìn, gbogbo link táwọn ọmọ yẹn post pé news blog ẹ̀yẹn click lé lórí, kẹ́ lọ sí landing page ẹ̀, ẹ rí Yoruba people, ẹ click lórí ẹ̀, ẹ rí document yẹn níbẹ̀. Ó wà straightforward. Ẹni tó bá ti lọ sórí website wa rí, ẹ bá Yoruba people nínú àwọn pages yẹn. Ẹ mọ̀ pé tí wọ́n bá wọnú website, home page wà, nínú home page only spot, only this, only that, but ìtọ́kọ Yoruba people sí, tẹ́ bá click lé lórí, lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ agbe information yẹn jáde fún yín, ẹ̀dẹ̀ download ẹ̀. So tẹ́ bá lọ sórí Facebook wa nísìn, gbogbo Facebook wa àti Twitter wa, ojoojúmọ́, kódà tí bá ní kí n lọ wo Facebook wa nísìn, kí n kàn fún yín as an example lórí Koiki Media, kí ni the last post táwọn ọmọ wa post, àwọn ọmọ yín náà ni, torí pé ẹ̀yin náà lọ ṣiṣẹ́ fún, kò ṣe mí. Tá bá ní ká lọ wo nísìn, the last post yàtọ̀ sí life tá à ń ṣe lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ nísìn, òun ni 2 hours ago tó sọ pé 6 European nations reject any demographic or territorial change in Gaza. Koiki Media Internationalnews.com. Òun ló wà wájú mi. Tí bá click lé lórí nísìn, òun load by. Mo lè ní kó wá lọ ṣe ní open an external browser. A gbé mi kúrò lórí Facebook. So this is what that page looks like. Very straightforward. It brings you to this platform. Tó ń pè ní Koiki Media. Lórí Koiki Media nísìn, ibì kan wà níbẹ̀, like I said, mo kọ síbẹ̀, I did this specifically made it for that purpose. Ṣètìlí kò ní different about today, every home, about, African news, blog, contact, FAQ, Koiki Media social media, Koiki Media YouTube, my account, portfolio, sport, world news. Èyí tẹ́yìn need ni wọ́n máa kọ síbẹ̀, Yoruba people. Tẹ́ bá click lórí Yoruba people yẹn, even from your phone, this is it right there. Kò need kò ń ṣe nǹkan tó le, but ẹ mọ̀ ẹni tí ó ní kan ṣe, àwa nǹkan tó máa ṣe yẹn by fire by force. So straightforward ni mo ti ṣàlàyé òun ló wà níbẹ̀, and you click on download, it downloads straight to your mobile phone. Tẹ́ bá dé download it, you can then take it straight to your website. Ẹ jẹ́ ká kọ́ gbà kọ́ọ̀lù yìí, àmọ́ ẹni tó ń pè wá, àdèmọ̀dé tó ṣe ń pè wá fún. Hello.
Hello, brother mi ẹ kálẹ́ bá o.
A wà lórí ètò lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ báyìí, ṣe fi dá sí ni, ṣe ń gbé ètò lọ́wọ́ ni àbí nǹkan mi lè pè mí fún torí mo live.
Okay, call me for you. Okay, all right. After program, I think live.
This is 10 o'clock. Iṣẹ́ tí ẹ gbélé mi lọ́wọ́ nìyẹn. Tí fóònù yóò bá wà off, bó ṣe máa ring throughout tí lè máa fi mọ́ nìyẹn. Am I tired of it? No. It's the nature of the work. It is a lot to consume. Ẹni tó pè yóò tẹ̀ gbọ́ broadcast. In tó pè fún, I don't know. And this is 21:54 p.m. Àwọn expect pé ó yẹ kí mi sùn, kí ni mo fẹ́ sùn fún? Ìbí mi mo ní bàbá Yorùbá nation ni mí. This is the task tí wọ́n tó ń rò pé ó easy. Tó bá easy ni, you take it as well and start doing it. So mo kí gbogbo lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí the task. Ìyá wa kan ti send message wa nísìn, wọ́n náà máa support 100k straight away àti ní 100,000 okùn 900. Bàbá ráhùn tó bá send message náà bẹ́ẹ̀ wá, àfún yín ní update. Tílẹ̀ bá máa fi mọ́, tí bá, I don't know how busy I will be because of my traveling, but my update wa in the morning. Tó wọ́n yẹn bá pé wá pick it up lọ́la, àdé ṣe program pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ lọ́la yẹn náà. I can assure us that. It's going to be a lot of work because of my movement, and I'm sure you don't need to know my movement. Àfi alábọ̀dé èèyàn lá máa bèrè pé níbo ló ń rìn sí. I'm sure nobody needs to know that for security reasons and many reasons. But mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ìyá wa, so màá confirm account number yẹn fún yín nísìn. Màá send ẹ̀ sí yín, wọ́n wò mí báyìí, wọ́n ní Koiki, àwọn máa take the first bulk, àwọn fún wa ní 100,000. So now, mo fẹ́ ká tètè padà. Màá ṣí phone line, bó jẹ́ kí n land, màá dúpẹ́, màá kí yín. Another call. Mo busy nísìn, mo busy nísìn, mo wà lórí live nísìn, mo dẹ̀ fẹ́ kó disturb me. Mo busy nísìn, mo wà lórí live. So má tún pè nísìn for now, mo busy. Gbogbo message tó bá fẹ́ give me, jẹ́ kó dọ̀la. Mo wà lórí live báyìí nísìn, torí tó bá tún pè mí after this, màá block ẹ̀. Mo ti sọ fún ẹ nísìn, mo wà live, mo ń deliver message tó wà important. Àwọn ọmọ mi náà ni. Okay, ìyàwó ẹni Koiki, àwọn ti sán, and I can go in and I can confirm it, and I can tell us that adúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ wọn, ẹ ṣé gan ni. Wọ́n ti ní kí n má dárúkọ wọn, definitely I will not. àwọn tó ń ṣe wọ́n ní ok mo lè confirm pé 300,000 ti wà l'account mi báyìí because 5,000 naira ló wà l'account mi tẹ́lẹ̀ wọ́n sọ pé àlówó lọ́wọ́ bó ṣe ń wọlé là ń ná bọ̀ ilé ìnísìn kò ṣe é ná torí owó mi kọ́ mo lè confirm pé èèyàn mẹ́ta ti send 100,000 wọ́n ọ̀dẹ̀ ní kí n dárúkọ 300,000 ti wà l'account wa ẹ need me kí wá ọ̀dà ok ẹ̀yin gbádùn ọ̀rọ̀ mi so mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ èèyàn mẹ́ta wọ́n fún mi ní authority kí n dárúkọ wọn bọ̀ mo lè sọ fún wa pé àti ní 300,000 ó kù 700,000 ẹ má sọ mọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n máa pick yẹn so ó máa kù 700,000 so ó ṣeé ṣe pé first thing láàárọ̀ la máa deliver drone yẹn fún wa so ẹ jẹ́ ká tẹ̀síwájú torí àti parí ọ̀rọ̀ ibi tí bàbá ní kí n direct message sí lálẹ́ ẹ mọ̀ pé bàbá kọ́kọ́ gbọ́dọ̀ ràn mí iṣẹ́ kí mi tó jíṣẹ́ ara mi but mo kọ́kọ́ jíṣẹ́ ara mi kí n tó jíṣẹ́ bàbá torí bàbá ò ní kí n wá sọ pé àwọn fẹ́ drone bàbá kí tó yẹ kan ló ní pé kí n wá sọ pé àwọn fẹ́ drone Koiki Media ló mọ̀ pa ní the drone èèyàn náà ti pè mí pé a ní the drone mo lè ti ní kó lọ check ẹ̀ àwọn staff mi ló tó wá rán mi létí pé ṣé mo mọ̀ pé èmi náà mo ní ó ń súnmọ́ bọ̀ àmọ́jọ́ ṣé mo ti sọ̀rọ̀ drone mo ní mo ti ṣe mo ní ti bá máa ṣe program lálẹ́ yìí máa fi ṣe priority which is exactly what I'm doing so mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn èèyàn mẹ́ta ó kó èèyàn méje like I said tí ó bá lé màá sọ iye tó lé fún wa àdé fi sọ pé okay kí lẹ́ka tó ṣe sí but drone yẹn ni priority for now so just to close on this message of the good news and the path to prosperity in its totality this is a manifesto kí ni wọ́n ń pè ní manifesto àgbọ́yìnbó bàbá kí tó yẹ ló gbọ́yìnbó àwọ̀ lọ sí school ẹ jẹ́ ká sáré lọ wo meaning in tó ń pè ní manifesto tàbá ní manifesto meaning ẹ̀.
Manifesto.
èmi máa ń like kí n sọ lẹ́ẹ̀mẹ́ta.
Manifesto.
tàbá sọ pé.
Manifesto.
Is a very important word that has been abused by the Nigerian government. Mo bẹ́ẹ̀ máa rò pé Yorùbá nation tí a fẹ́ wọnú ẹ̀ nǹkan kan wà tí àwa diaspora ta máa ń ṣe ta bá wálé a máa ń lose a little bit. African mo wà Nigeria mo wà. It is out of conscious. Torí a fi pé ó ṣe pé ìlú yẹn ò ní òfin but lawless òfin ló ní torí pé òfin tí Nàìjíríà ń lò it is not with the people gbogbo alamọ yẹn but when the politicians are coming out they always come out with manifesto but how many of us have had their manifesto as pamphlet every reason that ṣe ni kẹlẹ mú manifesto ìdánisọwọ because only a lot of job to fi ṣe but ǹjẹ́ àmọ́ meaning manifesto ẹ jẹ́ kí mi ṣàlàyé fún yín so that kí a lè jọ ní understanding ẹ̀ kí a lè jẹ́ mọ́ important ẹ̀ ìtàn pè ní manifesto mo bẹ̀ wá ẹjọ́ ẹ bá mi gbọ́ lé share button mo bẹ̀ wá torí Ọlọ́run let's hear it one more time.
Manifesto.
lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí.
Manifesto.
One more time.
Manifesto.
A public declaration of policy and aims, especially one issued before an election by a political party or candidate. Now, we are not a political party. We are not contesting for any election in that contraction. Or Senate only contest election in Nigeria that can deliver anything. You'll be fooling yourself. The purpose of Nigeria is a fraud. And whatever any manifesto they are presenting itself is a fraud. But somebody might also say, but the Yoruba nation, then Soro, is a fraud. No, because you have not experienced it yet. What you experienced before was what we know as a regional government, and that was not a fraud. How many people understand that? We inter experience, whether it me, whether on Baba Watele, ni àwọn Yawa Tele, ni interbot ni pé inti wo enjoy. Ti manifesto sọ pé welfareism, education, industrialization, òun là ń pè ní regional government. After that, kò sí nǹkan kan tó ń jẹ́ manifesto nílẹ̀ Yorùbá mọ́ tí wọ́n fi ṣe government for 26 years. So má ti compare pé Yorùbá nation fraud ni. Because some of you are using that word. Not our tí I agree, I believe in it. But àwọn kan lò ó pé wọ́n fi ń jalè ni, wọ́n fi olè ní ìrọ́lẹ̀ ń pa. But ó ṣe fún wa ní opportunity ta kọ́kọ́ experience ẹ̀ náà kó tó wá condemn ẹ̀. But ìwọ kọ́ la fẹ́ blame. A fẹ́ blame ọba wa tí ó mọ̀ pé manifesto tó ń lò táwọn olóṣèlú ń lò kò lè deliver ṣìngbá kò lè deliver the kind of policy. Ẹ máa gbọ́ tán máa sọ policy policy. The question is kí ni policy Tinubu nísìn? I don't want to go into that area now because mo fẹ́ ká lose plot. But when people hear manifesto Manifesto, a political party. Yoruba Nation is not a political party. It is a movement that is moving from stage to stage. Kí la fẹ́ achieve. That is why I keep saying that this should not be a sentimental movement. Ẹ̀gbọ́n mi kan dẹ̀ ń ṣe politics o. Ó dẹ̀ promise mi lówó. Ṣé tá bá wá gba Yoruba Nation nísìnyí àbí tí bá lọ ń ṣe Yoruba Nation? Ṣẹ́gbọ́n, when we remove sentiment, we would achieve this movement that would then come out from movement to become a government. And from a government, we will form a political party. But if we are trying to put ourselves as, àwọn kan ti ready, àwọn kan ma ready, tó bá ready yẹn la jọ máa wá fọwọ́ papọ̀, it is a lie. Fi gba country nìyẹn. That means pé gbogbo wa, èmi ò fẹ́ wà in that bracket. Èmi ò mọ̀ máa dáadáa. But when you start putting equation, gbogbo yín lè automatically mọ̀ ní gbogbo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, ta ló fẹ́ Yorùbá country, ta ló fẹ́. Need láti ṣe máa sọ pé àwọn Yorùbá world media nìkan, I keep saying Yorùbá world media, àwọn tó àjọ ń ṣe Yorùbá Nation. Majority of the people at home are still against this Yoruba Nation. Mo dẹ̀ ti fi wọn sí bracket of 25 million. If 30 million can supersede 25 million, then what are we talking about? We forge ahead and we deliver the manifesto for this 25 million and convince them and say, look, you've been got that suffering telling. And you can hold people accountable based on the manifesto. Tinubu, when you were coming to power in 2023, most of you don't have their manifesto. Even on the APC manifesto, internet. Do you have their manifesto? So how do you want to hold the government accountable and responsible when you don't even have the manifesto? So the word
Manifesto
is a very important, but the simple word for it is that a written statement declaring publicly the intentions and the motives of the views of his issuer. Talo issue manifesto Timon Soy, Professor Adebanji Akitoye. I hope now you want to download it now. Because download the phone. Because Almighty understand background of Timon Botele. A written statement. The written statement is the good news to path to prosperity. A written statement can be given to even anybody disagree with. One of a rally. Mama down alone. I don't love a rally. Tinubu bá wọn mú wọ́n ti gbàgbé pé Tinubu kọ́ ló lẹ̀mí ara ẹ̀ àwọ̀ tí àgbàdúrà ikú fún but òun kọ́ ló lẹ̀mí ara ẹ̀ òun dẹ̀ kọ́ ló nílẹ̀ Yorùbá even gan Tinubu fúnra rẹ̀ gan question mark wà lórí orí ẹ̀ just like Nigeria, but let's leave it like that. So tẹ́ bá ń sọ fún wa pé ṣé wọ́n ti sọ fún Tinubu, who the hell is Tinubu tá a máa sọ fún? And I say the word, who the hell is he? Tinubu kọ́ ló nílẹ̀ Yorùbá now. Okay, ṣé Tinubu lè capture gbogbo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá? Kò lè capture gbogbo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, even with the formation of the current security in Nigeria. But I don't want to talk about that. What we need to do right now at this final stage is to go out there and tell our people from the south of Ilorin down to Koiki, Ondo State, Ekiti State, Osun State, to all the local government and present to them ìdí pàtàkì tí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá ṣe gbọ́dọ̀ dúró. If we can do that, then we can work hand in hand to help this movement. So the word
Manifesto.
Taba sọ pé
Manifesto.
Manifesto is very, very important. It is unique. A written manifesto is a statement declaring publicly the intentions, motives, and views of the issuer. Now, let me quickly play this. I watched this and I was asking myself, in just serious, when we talk about the kind of people that operate within Nigeria, argument to present as one of those that you might ask, answer or insecurity in the land. But this is how he was able to tell us when he was speaking on Arise Television. And you will start to understand the reason why Nigeria failed as a country and it is not likely to work. And if you're still in that bracket that it's going to work, you are wasting your bloody hell time because it is too late. It might be because the internet connectivity is not a little bit as strong because we are on the move. But load my play. So going back to the word manifesto, this was, some of you must have watched it, but just for those that have not watched it, his name is Senator Jimoh Ibrahim from Ondo South. This is what he said. I think it's clear now.
National Security Summit. He said the Senate should not waste money
in a conference, they should strengthen their oversight of the security sector and enhance accountability. What is your response?
My response is that you need legitimacy of decision. The Senate is, we are 109. We don't claim to have monopoly of wisdom. As Brennan as Senate President is, he gives right to everybody to talk. Security matter. It might be even your house or your guy. But you're not answering me. I'm asking you now.
I want us to listen to a Yoruba senator talking about security.
Yeah. The mega in your house may have better opinion than you concerning how the house is being secured. You cannot dispense and say their opinion doesn't matter. No. In security, we get a lot of information and intelligence report. So you cannot say, don't waste money, go and do oversight for you. Oversight what? We're talking about national security. You are saying there's no oversight, army and police, and that will give you a result of security. I am a blunt person. I confront the brutal facts.
You can say this is not the one that I saw. The one I saw was on Instagram. But Mulowo, Twitter. This is not trending. Even though these are the kind of message that should be trending more far than any other thing. But what the Nigerian media are doing is that they pick cherries in Tofeka Unyogbo. Yes, I have it now. I know I listened to it on the Tebalo Linda KG. Was just another part of what he said. But and ask me now, can the manifesto APC so Nipa security? Ile Yoruba, Ile Yibo, Ile Hausa, and the whole of Nigeria. Egbonti Senator Ibrahim Jimo, a representative representing us from Ondo South.
We are now on the 5th month, first week of the 5th month. You didn't put the studio together in 1 week or in 1 month. I know how many years Udoka have been working to put this place.
Yeah, but before...
So what do you want me to
okay, go on. Sorry, go on.
Now the issue is that you cannot say, President passed the budget in January, and then end of April, you expect that everybody should be secure. It doesn't work. 2021.
Torí òyìnbó tó ń sọ, ó ní Tinubu pass budget ní January. I want expect key security were active by April. Argument it here. These are the lies embedded in the manifesto. Ìyẹn ìwọ tó ń sọ pé fraud ní Yorùbá nation. Oh, ìtì jẹ́ ká lo manifesto yìí now. Ìwọ tẹ́ fún wa ní privilege kí bàbá Akíntóyè àtàwọn tọ́jọ́ fi ṣe àtiwọ́ kí a deliver manifesto yìí for 1 year going to 2 years. Tinubu not in manifesto tier under the government of APC. Don't survive fame at here. No control solen concept.
2025. You know, we are not finished. We are not even halfway into 2025. And you will agree with me that if you have asked me this question December 2025, I will have a different answer. But we are just on the 5th month of 2025, first week, and you are already giving an assessment of the president about security policies. So, in other words, a student coming to study BS security, and year 1 you have said that is a failed student. That is not right. So that's not fair. What I'm telling you,
it's year 2.
Year 2. You are 1.5. It's not year 2. Year 2 is big.
Well, it's not 1.5.
You know, so what about 1.9.5?
29 it's 3 weeks. It's almost
3 weeks. Yes, but let me say this to Nigerians. It is not that if the president or the Senate is not, sharing whatever pains that arise from insecurity. And that is why the president, even went to Castina, made far-reaching statements about what is going on there. And that is why security policy is bringing a lot of results. But let me tell you, before Asiwaju Bola Ahmed who came to office, you assess the security situation. And you give him 1.9 months, 1 year, 9 months, or whatever it is, or 2 years approximately, to resolve this problem in 350 million Nigerians, 36 states, 776 local governments. Now, we are the...
Now, Shari, these are the points that I want us to raise. Taba argue with only number one, what inflates numbers again? All we know before was Nigeria is 200 million. Egboton to 350 million. I don't know where you got that statistics from. Let's work with that 350 million. We have 774 local governments. And the government cannot protect us. The government failed its constitutional right based on a manifesto that the government brought in 2023 to tell Nigerians that we will protect, we will defend this territory. But that territory has now been let loose. Whether Fulani kidnap you or not, the insecurity has collapsed the Yoruba economy as we know today. The reason why the Yoruba economy is not functioning is part of the insecurity. So it's not about anything lost family. We're talking about goods that is meant to go from Lagos down all the way down to the other side of Ondo State. Cannot get there as it used to be due to the insecurity. So when Senator Ibrahim Jimo argue, wait, 2 years is not enough for Tinubu to protect us. Now, it shows that a manifesto that the APC presented was a fraud. So, it's really right. láti máa sọ pé Yorùbá nation tí wọ́n gbé dání yẹn pé fraud ni, Yorùbá nation tí wọ́n ń ṣe yẹn pé kò ní any iota of truth, because we have not run a government yet, but we are hoping to run a government anytime when the appropriate time. And I'm trying to be very careful with my words, because mo mọ̀ pé àwọn kan máa fẹ́ wo nígbà wo ni wọ́n máa declare, nígbà wo ni Yorùbá nation yẹn ń bọ̀. What we are saying is that the rally is the next stage, and that is what is going to happen. The next stage is we have done many stages in this movement. We have done a lot of consultation. Ọba ò tí gbọ́ yẹn, ẹ fi gbogbo yẹn lẹ̀. Ẹni kí ọba kan jáde kó release press statement pé àwọn ò gbọ́ nípa Yorùbá nation. They can't do it, because they would automatically be disrespected more in Yoruba land. So ọba yìí tó ní ò gbọ́, because I would tell Baba Akintoye to release the information to the public. Ọba tó ní wọn ò gbọ́ pé wọ́n ń ṣe Yorùbá nation, ẹni Koiki sọ pé kó jáde nínú statement pé èmi o ọba báyìí 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 o ẹ gbé Yorùbá nation wá consult me. So it shows that this movement has gone from stages to stages, and the next stage is for us, from the leader, to come out and do what? Defend that movement. So téèyàn kan bá wá ní òun ò ní understanding ẹ̀, màá rí wáìn kìíní lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí without any interruption, àti ní idea nǹkan tó ń sọ. Ó ń defend the manifesto APC tóun náà jẹ́ member. You know why? Mo lọ ka comment, just like you will know. Òun ní security now. Ẹ sọ fún Senator Ibrahim Jimoh pé bí ilẹ̀ ṣe ṣúná ilẹ̀ tẹ̀tí fíjú lálẹ́ yìí kì máa ní kóté, ẹni tó bá di 5 láàárọ̀ ọ̀la kó gbéra láti Àbújá kó máa bọ̀ Londo State kó driver rẹ̀. Kò ṣe pé kankan máa ṣe, bó kókò driver rẹ̀ nìkan kó lè experience in tèmi àti ẹ̀ tá experience on a daily basis. Kò ṣe gbogbo yẹn lọ́n kidnap náà, ẹ̀ kóun náà try ẹ̀. Bóyá wọ́n máa wá kidnap ẹ̀ láàrin Kogi àbí nínú Ondo níbi tó ti kidnap Ọ̀jájúni. So these individuals doesn't come home, and when they come home, even if they're going to drive down, they move with multiple security. Kò ń ṣe pé wọ́n wá important as that, because this guy will come to UK like many of them have done in the past. And we do know that when they arrive in the UK or go to America, they don't have any security escort. You know why? Because ìlú tó ń lọ yẹn ó guarantee life wọn. Not that pé kò sí problem láwọn ìlú yẹn, but ó sì fún wọn ní guarantee pé tó bá wọlé o, tó máa fi jáde, a lè protect yín, a lè defend yín from going into the dangers. But kò mí pé àwọn ìlú yẹn wọ́n ní crime nínú bẹ̀. But we are talking about the insecurity. So what I'm trying to explain to us, the importance of the document tí Baba Akintoye ní ká lọ mú dání sọ́wọ́, because all these politicians continue to defend Nigeria, knowing fully well that Nigeria failed every single one of us. And there's no point, if you are still one of those that agree with such a nonsense manifesto, that Nigeria will be great. Nigeria failed to be great yesterday. Nigeria, we have raised 500,000. Mo kàn fẹ́ fún yín update, because àwọn tó send owó mo kàn sáré wo account yẹn nítorí wá fẹ́ Koiki update our money. We have raised 500,000 of the money we are looking for. Again, I have not seen the receipt. I have not known who they are, but definitely àwọn tó ń gbọ́ mi náà ni. You know yourself. Èmi kọ́ lẹ́ ń ṣe fún. I am doing this for my own self and the future of the Yoruba people and my children. So gbogbo olúkálùkù wa ló ní different role. Yes, it's not convenient for me. Ìjókòó sínú mosquito, oríṣiríṣi nǹkan láti fi para pé kí mosquito má bàjẹ́ mi, it's normal. Kí n tó travel dé mo ti ra gbogbo àwọn kan yẹn wá. But what about those that doesn't have the same as ẹlòmíì ò lè tán coil? Coil lẹ́rìn tó ń lọ ní àtàrọ̀ nísìnyí, coil ni. Ẹlòmíì ò lè tán coil because ó ti wà expensive. Coil lè tẹ̀ ń wò yìí. Bó ṣe jẹ́ coil yìí, o lè máa wò pé kí ni mo wọ̀ sọ́wọ́, mosquito ni. Ní tí mo wọ̀ sọ́wọ́ yìí, UK ni mo ti mú wá. Bí mosquito bá ṣe ń súnmọ́ mi báyìí tó bá ń gbọ̀n á máa sá. How many of our people can? This is why we are saying that we have the privilege. I can live in Africa for many months and I will lo anti-malaria. Made pada. Kò mí pé mosquito ò ní jẹ mí. But the chances pé kí mosquito ló jẹ mí, wo, èyí tí mo ti fi nu ara, òun lélẹ̀. Mo kàn tún mọ́ gbèsè gbẹ́ mi ni. Mosquito. Àwọn òyìnbó ti, sorry, when we are sitting here, táwọn sọ fẹ́ yín kan pé life táwa ń gbé lọ́hùn, a lè come lower to your life. Kò possible. Because many people are being bitten by mosquito. Ó dẹ̀ ń pààyàn. Malaria ń pààyàn tó bá tètè treat ẹ̀. Why am I saying all this? Àwọn tó ti stage débi pé eléyìí nísìnyí akọ̀ fi inú ẹsẹ̀ mi, ìtọ́ ti spray sí mi lára. Because I said I want to sit outside. Òun mi kì í jókòó síta ni. Eléyìí tí mo wọ̀ nísìn, òun tó ń jáde lára ẹ̀. Bí mosquito náà dà kó dúró sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ mi. It is àwọn tó mọ̀ tí mò ń sọ yìí, àwọn tó wọ́n tà, òun ṣe tó wọ́n. Ẹ bá lọ sí pound shop. But £1 lẹ́ni is about 2,000 plus. That 2,000, ẹlòmíì ò tí ì rí fi jẹun. bó dẹ̀ ṣe wà nísìn lẹ́yìn pé kí n lò tí bá ti lò tán tí bá ti wọlé nísìn wá tún yọ ọba mi pack away. How many people can have this kind of this? So when we are talking about a government that wants to work, manifesto let him marry. Don't let anybody fool you. Níbi tá dé lórí ìrìn àjò yìí. Mo rántí ilé tí mo rà bọ̀ inú pound shop ni mo ti rà. Kódà ojú mi kọ̀ gan ní ẹni at the last minute. Mo ra spray. Mo lè fi wọ̀nyí, mo lè ní kọ́ mo wá kó rí. Why am I saying this? It's not just to sit here and say, boy, yeah. No. Kí n wá kí mosquito wá jẹ mi torí pé mosquito ń jẹ wọ́n. No, ìwọ ni mosquito fẹ́ jẹ. Tàdé sọ pé a fi stop kí mosquito má bàa jẹ mọ́. Àwa dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé àwọn reason that so many things is happening is because how can I live in a country where ìyà ti jà wọ́n náà, ìyà burúkú ti jẹ Britain. Nígbà tí ìyà jẹ wọ́n, làwọn náà wá wò pé ibì kan wà tán náà àwọn resources kan táwọn ní. Ẹ̀jà lọ jí díẹ̀ wà nínú ẹ̀. Ẹ̀jà lọ kó wọn lẹ́rú. Bàbá lọ ṣe fi kó wọn lẹ́rú. Táwọn bàbá kan tọ́jọ́ wà nínú ẹ̀. Because reason tá a ṣe ń go through gbogbo problem yẹn lẹ́nìí is because àwọn bàbá wa during that time, some of them gbàbọ̀dẹ̀ just like bá ṣe ń gbàbọ̀dẹ̀ fúnra wa náà lẹ́nìí. Because why does it have to take long to get a country? It's because we are facing many people that doesn't want to accept the truth. And if people doesn't want to accept the truth, there will be confrontation. And we are trying everything to make sure that there's no confrontation. But àwọn kan tí wá wà àárín wa tó ń pè ní Fúlàní, they are ready to fight. Mo fẹ́ ká gbọ́ fídíò yìí lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí without any more interruption. Ẹ má worry nípa ẹran tó ń ṣe fàájì ẹ̀ lọ́nbẹ̀ yẹn. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí, we started this broadcast with only a 5,000 naira in my account. I can confirm as at now, with the broadcast just under 1 hour 20 minutes, 500,000 have been raised. Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kémi wá jáde kí wọ́n máa sọ fún ipa fẹ́ raise owó fún yàn kan tó sick. No, not that we can't raise money for somebody that's sick. But how many people do I want to be raising money for? I need a government that is working as quickly as possible. It is possible, it is doable. Ẹ̀yin tí ẹ̀ ń wá against it, ẹ jẹ́ mẹ̀kúnnù. This is the time that you will need to rise up. Mosquito ò lè jẹ mí níbi tí mo jókòó. Sórí gbogbo environment mo wà báyìí mo ti secure ẹ̀ pa. Wọ́n kọ́ máa lọ round ni, wọ́n ò lè débí báyìí. Mo ń lo local coil, mo ń lo èyí tí mo mú wá láti UK, mo ti lo oríṣiríṣi, mo ti gbé sára. Tó bá dẹ̀ tí wá padà tẹ̀ jẹ mí, màá tún lówó ra oògùn tí máa lò sí lára, mo ti mú dé. So many people are dying for all these. And this is what pains the diaspora. This is why the diaspora are saying, how can a senator tó jẹ́ kó represent wa, ó ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹ̀gbọ́n kan tó sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí. So far, 5 people have given us half of what we want. The remaining 5, I'm waiting for you. I can release the money, they can go and pick it up. I'll just send the money tonight and they'll go first thing in the morning, they'll pick it up and we will deliver it to everyone. And we can secure that as an important gadget that will also be used towards when our outing is finally out there in the public.
I'm seeing the end of the day and now on the 5th. First week of the 5th month. You didn't put the studio together in 1 week or in 1 month. I know how many years Udoka have been working to put this place.
Yeah, but before...
So wait, don't tell me that.
Well, okay, go on. Sorry, go on.
Now the issue is that you cannot say, President passed the budget in January, and then end of April, you expect that everybody should be secure. It doesn't work. 2020, we are in 2025. Yeah. You know, we are not finished. We are not even halfway into 2025. And you will agree with me that if you have asked me this question December 2025, I will have a different answer. But we are just on the 5th month of 2025, first week, and you are already giving assessment of the president about security policies. So, in other words, a student coming to study BSc security, and year 1 you have said that he's a failed student. That is not right. So that's not fair. What I'm telling you,
it's year 2.
Year 2. Year 1.5. It's not year 2. Year 2 is May.
Well, it's not 1.5.
You know, so what about 1.9.5?
29 is 3 weeks away. So it's almost
3 weeks. But let me say this, to Nigerians. It is not that if the president or the Senate is not, sharing whatever pains that arise from insecurity. And that is why the president, even went to Castina, made to file his statement about what is going on there. And that is why security policy is bringing a lot of results. But let me tell you, before Asuwaju Bola Ahmed, who came to office, you assess the security situation. And you're giving 1.9 months, 1 year, 9 months, or whatever it is, or 2 years approximately, to resolve this problem in 350 million Nigerians, 36 states, 776 local governments. Now, we at the Senate, and under the leadership of the Senate President, we are trying to say, let's help. Let's help. So let's help to make sure that we discuss all these. Let Nigerians gather and discuss all of these, so that everybody will bring their own solution. Again, Asuwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is chief security officer, but you are also security officer yourself. So we want to create that mentality that you also hold Nigeria responsibility.
They always go back to London. Temitiwa is going to talk about London now. I'm just briefing you. To ba sọ̀rọ̀ London to question kan. If that can be relevant in the current structure of Nigeria, tí mo wo gbogbo neighbors wa nísìn, tá bá máa sọ pé Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ ká jẹ́ olówó kan láàrin olóṣì. Ẹ̀gbọ́n kan tó sọ nípa London.
Own security.
Right. Well, you made that point. Can I come in here?
Not a minute. So I will round up at that point.
Right.
You cannot have the studio and not have cameras, which the police can come tomorrow and extract information from. You do know in England, ordinary shops have TVC cameras where police go there and random to extract information. All these things have to be collected and centralized.
Now, it's good. I can have CCTV right here. Koda, the technology says I can control it. It's not ethical. What you mean, what you try? What you try here? These are what you need to understand. Okay, ocean in life there. When we're out in the dark, you must think about how you want to be in the light. Now, it's talking about CCTV. Oh yes, CCTV is good. CCTV is fantastic. But can you have a CCTV when you don't have 24 hours electricity supply? Stable. I've been few places. I cannot imagine how many times I'm sitting down and the light keeps tripping off every minute, tripping off. Yes, some have stabilizer, but these have destroyed freezers, fridge, everything in the house. The question is, why are these politicians giving UK as a template where 24 hours, I can monitor if that setup is there, whatever is happening within my surroundings at home, on the phone. But I will have electricity that is working. Just to buttress and bring it back to our manifesto. Nígbà tí máa yín sọ̀rọ̀, mo fẹ́ kí mo remind wa nípa ẹṣẹ́gan lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí o gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ ti dá sí. From UK, mo ní dárúkọ yín ẹ wà lára àwọn tí ó send owó sí wa. Mo ti rí receipt yín ẹṣẹ́gan ní àmọ́lórí. Wọ́n ní for the drone, please don't mention my name. Àti rí 500,000. 2 people have communicated. Tí bá mọ̀ yín mẹ́ta tó kù, it will be very nice. 1, 2, èèyàn márùn ṣá ló ti okay èèyàn mẹ́ta ni mo ti rí receipt wọn. Ẹ̀gbọ́n mi mo lè dárúkọ àwọn Tony Ages, you know, he might not want me to mention, but èèyàn wa ni, he's in Belgium. He has also sent 100,000. He gave me money when I was coming, you know, mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín mo mọ̀ lóore, and we are very grateful. Àwọn méjì tó kù ní Koiki, don't mention my name, leave it like that. So mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀gbọ́n mi yẹn, he has sent his own, and we are very grateful once again. Now, let's remind us about this particular clip. No, not this. I take by the program. Mo fẹ́ ká jọ gbọ́ ntí bàbá yìí sọ. Ká wá fi compare ntí Senator Ibrahim Jimoh sọ. Ká jọ gbé yẹ̀wò.
I want to talk to you all. And I want you to listen and accept what I'm about to say. I said they're already usurping you from your villages all over.
Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń béèrè pé is it the same account? Yes, ẹ ṣé gan ni. Ẹni tó ń béèrè pé Koiki ẹ̀ sí lórí Mixlr. Koiki Media is on the move right now. Mo ti sọ fún wa ní London. I will not have the privilege to have all the setup. I'm sure you should understand. Bẹ́ẹ̀ nǹkan bá tẹ̀ ń rí mi báyìí ní pé arákùnrin tẹ̀ ń gbìyànjú. Ó yẹ kí n máa sùn ni. But it is just something that we love to do. Especially, it's a very important time that orun gbọ́dọ̀ wà lójú wa lóòótọ́, but a gbọ́dọ̀ lè máa rántí gbogbo wa dẹ̀ ni. Whether it is me, whether it's any of the media, every one of us are doing very well. So sí lórí Mixlr. Kódà kò ń ṣe pé kò lè ṣeé ṣe lórí phone. You only set it up lórí phone. But right now, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mobile phones. 1, 2, ó di 7. A wà lórí YouTube méjì, a wà lórí Facebook méjèèjì, a tún wà lórí Twitter. So mo mọ̀ pé ó wà cheaper fún wa mo ṣe máa ń sọ, but ẹ má bínú. I am not moving with my laptop, and that is the reason why. So mo apologize lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí fẹ́yìntẹ́ wọn lórí Mixlr. We are not on the Mixlr at least for a couple of days. Tí bá ti padà sórí Mixlr, ẹ̀yin wá ti mọ̀ pa ti wà lórí Mixlr. We are still on the move. So bẹ́ẹ̀ni, they are even planning on increasing the electricity fee. Ẹ ṣé gan ni Presido. Ẹ má bínú, I have not been able to. Wọ́n ní kí n arrest the Dino. Ibo ni mo mọ̀ ti Dino wà. Dino ń jayé arí ẹ̀ ní, you know, is one of the senators that I would say is smart. From what I heard, he invested a lot of his money, not in Dubai alone, but he invested his money in not just properties. From what I heard, I don't know how true it is. I think he has a share in one of the McDonald's somewhere around the world. And if you are a senator, Tongba, even 15 million every month, we look constituency project. All you need to do is just take one of the constituency project, convert it to dollar, and pump the money somewhere. Toba invested $1 million. Sibi Kolale. I can assure you that your returns will be very great. So from what we heard, just like any other senator, we saw Ike Kirima won only 40 houses. Right now he's in the prison, and I hope by the time he comes out, the country will have completely wind down. But the country is not going to wind down if we do not all make the push. And that is going to be where I'll be landing. We are almost 2 hours, and I don't want to push too much. I want to keep it as 2 hours. So I'm going to wind down, but because I want to make it just under 2 hours. But right now, it's over 1 hour, 38 minutes. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin àtẹwà lórí ìjókòó. Mo kí ẹ̀yin ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n. Ẹ̀yin tí ẹ ti wá ń wò pé, okay, tó bá possible, tá bá máa ṣe kíní. What is the system? What is on ground? Yes, you have the right to ask many questions. But ṣe jẹ́ ká kọ́kọ́ pull structure yẹn down for the dissolution of Nigeria. Èmi àtẹ̀yin àti gbogbo wa, àwa jọ jókòó, àwa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ń wo, okay, eléyìí tí bàbá Akíntóyè kọ ní manifesto yìí, bóyá ànígbà eléyìí o, then it becomes the people and the government. But right now, you are criticizing something when we should first make the war. Wọ́n ní ògiri Jericho, owó. Ògiri Jericho tó wó yẹn, kò ń ṣe pọ́kọ̀ wó. Àwọn èèyàn ló gbìyànjú lójoojúmọ́ ló ń gbá. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ní alágbẹ̀dẹ tó, ẹ mọ̀ pé mi ò mọ̀ wípa, alágbẹ̀dẹ tó ń ṣe kinní kan tó ń gbá bẹ̀ yẹn lójoojúmọ́ tó bá dé stage kan, kinní yẹn máa jáde. What many of you have done is just to criticize, put the structure down one way or the other. It is understandable. Kò ń ṣe pé púpọ̀ àwọn èèyàn tó ń criticize ẹ̀, kò ń ṣe pé wọ́n like Tinubu. Tàbá gba Yorùbá nation. Ṣé kò ní wá di pé olúkálùkù máa di I heard about these about 2021. I think I've talked about it in the past. Warlord. Some people are concerned. Where I got that information was a meeting that I was attended to attend in 2021. It was it was set up by some group of people. It was between certain group of people outside the country, and we were given a few minutes to speak. And they were concerned that the country, but the reason why they're saying that is because interest is one I want you to know, because most people want their own interest. If my interest and your interest is speaking Yoruba Kudaduro, whether you are liberal, you are conservative, and Yoruba Daduro, we can then come together. Conservative at Labour, one house, they sit down, they talk. So why can't we first say, Nigeria more? You want a Nigeria that is not going to give us the future, even though you are not part of the government, whether mechanic in any, but the other reason is because the fear, Koiki, we can continue to be okay. Okay, I want to see politicians, they are Yoruba people. Maybe we just need to talk to them. Yes, gangster, but we can talk to them. They are humans. They are people like us. That was someone Yoruba to jẹ́ Fulani. Ẹ ṣá rí fídíò ọmọ Fulani tó ń sọ Yorùbá burúkú tó náà ń gbé ní Ìlọrin. Gbogbo ala rí fídíò yẹn. Tó náà ní Káyọ̀dé nínú orúkọ òun. We're not talking about those kind of people. We're talking about ẹni tó ń gbé ní Òṣòdì, ọmọ Yorùbá nínà. Ẹni tó ń gbé lójú Ẹlẹ́gbà tó jẹ́ ọmọ Yorùbá kò gbọ́dọ̀ tako Yorùbá country pé a fẹ́. But all these governors' agenda is that àwọn ò lè endorse ẹ̀, wọ́n ò lè support ẹ̀ because àwọn ṣì ń dúró kí Tinubu wá pàṣẹ. Tinubu dẹ̀ kọ́ ló máa wá pàṣẹ pé kí Yorùbá dúró. He can do it, but he doesn't want to do it. He's going to sell us back to the north or return us back to the proxies. Don't pè ní Britain, France. So jẹ́ ká gbọ́ eléyìí ká tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí wind down kí n tó wá dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo yín lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí. Like I said, the purpose of the broadcast tonight was two things. We have been able to achieve at least one, which is the manifesto, and two, which is the donation towards the drone. We've raised $500,000. Some of you might be saying, wow, it's a lot of money here. But it is still more like almost 1% to the kind of the structure of money that is needed for this kind of movement. And that is why I said, let's come out and tell support, tell fund it, so that we can be able to deliver. The structure is there to complete this job. I can tell us that because I am behind the scene. But we still need everybody to come together and realize that there is only one country that can work now. Nigeria to fail. Stop thinking that there is a future, there is a hope. Put your sentiment aside now and allow the dissolution of Nigeria. Your sentiment, the dissolution of Nigeria will happen.
tó jẹ́ ọmọ Yorùbá, the Yoruba indigene, mo fẹ́ bá yín sọ̀rọ̀. I want to talk to you all. Mo fẹ́ kẹ́ gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ tí n bá bá yín sọ̀rọ̀. And I want you to listen and accept what I'm about to say. Wọ́n náà ti bà abúlé yín, wọ́n ti gbà tán. I said they are already usurping you from your villages all over Yoruba State. Ní Ogun State. In Ogun State. Osun State. Osun State. Ondo State. Ondo State. Anambra State. Even Anambra State. Gbogbo àwọn ilẹ̀ Igbo wọ̀nyẹn. Even the Igbo lands as well. Àwọn wọ̀nyí ti wọ̀. People are already entering those places. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ti gba gbogbo ẹ̀. And they are already overtaking you people in your various states. Èyí tá à ń sọ yìí sí. What we are saying right now. Kì í ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀sìn o. This is not about religion. Christian. Whether you're a Christian. Muslim. Or you're a Muslim. Àwọn adájọ́ ọmọ Yorùbá. And we are Yoruba traditional worshippers. Àsìkò tá a gbọ́dọ̀ kó ẹ̀sìn wa papọ̀ nìyí. This is time we must band together. Láti jà fún àwọn ilẹ̀ bàbá wa. To fight for our fathers so they don't overtake us in it. Ẹ má jẹ́ kó fi ẹ̀sìn gba ilẹ̀ wa o. Don't let them use religion take over our land. Gbogbo abúlé tó ń gbà l'Ondo State yẹn. All those villages they've taken over in Ondo State. Wọ́n pa Muslim, wọ́n pa Christian. When they wanted to kill, they killed Christian and Muslim alike. Ilẹ̀ náà jà fún kìí ṣe ẹ̀sìn. They are fighting for the land. They are not fighting for religion. Ẹ̀sìn náà kàn gbá wọlé o. They are just coming through the lens of religion. So mo sọ fún yín ọmọ Yorùbá. But I'm telling you all Yoruba. Ẹ múra o. Please be prepared. Gbogbo ọmọ Nàìjíríà. Nigerians at large. Ẹ múra dáadáa. Please be well prepared. Má bàa gba ilẹ̀ yín o. So that they don't take you away from.
Because of the time. Now, let's come back. Mo ṣe program kan ní ìjọ Monday. I'm not satisfied because I've not been able to deliver it very well. Mo ṣe fẹ́ tún ṣe. I will continue to say, those of us that are still saying, ṣé rally la fi fi gba country. I've come out now to prove again, pé kò ń ṣe rally. In every building, there are stages to deliver the house. Àìmọye fence tọkọ káàkiri gbogbo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá lẹ́nìí. Igbó ló wà nínú ẹ̀, ẹlòmíì kan dáko kékèké wọ́n lè parí ilé tó wà níbẹ̀ wọ́n kọ̀ ra lẹ̀ yẹn ni. Tó bá fi kọ báyìí, àwọn ọmọ onílẹ̀ máa dé. Tó bá dẹ̀ ti mọ̀yàn, you will struggle. But ẹni tó bá lè kọ fence, tó kọ́lé, tó ṣe náà sí, tí security wà, already láti fi gbé níbẹ̀ nìyẹn. Stop saying that ṣé rally la fi fi gba Yorùbá nation. It is one out of the many stages in any movement. We are not protesting. We are coming out for a rally, and that rally is one out of many things that can lead out us to a country. Now, níjọ́ Monday mo wá sọ fún yín pé the most important country to dì wá mú, to bind wa together is Britain. We have been able to tell Britain that, look, àjọṣe wa pẹ̀lú Nigeria is no longer visibly working. We need to wind it down. Professor Akintoye has sent that letter. That letter is well delivered. I don't know the content. Nobody knows the content. But the content of that letter, from what we are hearing, is that lórí Yorùbá náà ni. Kí ni Yorùbá dẹ̀ ń béèrè fún? Do we want to remain in one Nigeria? No. We want to exit Nigeria. And our exit out of Nigeria must no longer be delayed, because delay can be dangerous. For every day we failed to come out and let people know that delay is dangerous, then we have also failed. Why is it delay is dangerous? The current political status of Nigeria has collapsed. No matter what structure that they have before in the last 26 years, Tinubu ti lọ penetrate AD pẹ̀lú àwọn Fulani tó fi gbé Buhari wọlé because of his own agenda. That agenda of that has brought in terror onto Yoruba land, and it has destroyed everything that we know or we've heard of before. If your politicians are saying that, oh, we will work towards a country that will work, you ask them what country. What we are saying is there is a little more time for dialogue. No matter how terrible you might see me from your own perspective, there is still room for dialogue. But one thing is, my opinion and the opinion of millions of Yoruba people, tí bàbá ìbá ti pè fún rally, tàbá ti jáde, no other dialogue than the dissolution and the Yoruba people to become a full independent country, even if it's going to take us months to get it out of the structure the Britain built. There are many ways to destroy a foundation. Many ways. We don't need to share many ways online. But one thing, we are not destroying Nigeria. We are pulling out of the foundation that Britain created for a purpose. That purpose has served Britain enough. And if Britain is not yet satisfied, then we cannot help them further. We can no longer wait any more further than what everybody has endured in the last 26 years of a failed democracy that didn't serve the people. The 60 years of independence did not achieve anything apart from protect the interest of the generals and the interest of those that believe that they own us. As I'm preparing the wind down of these broadcasts, we will not listen to anybody until our quest are met. And the only quest is that the Yoruba become an independent country far away from Nigeria. Our relationship with Nigeria is no longer viable. There's a call coming in and I need to divert that call. Our relationship with Nigeria is no longer viable. We now need to work much faster. We now need to push everything that we know tí Ọlọ́run fún wa láti fi protect exit wa kúrò nínú Nigeria. Gbogbo kí nǹkan tó kálukú wa bá ní ọgbọ́n ni, ní ìmọ̀ ni, this is the time to apply it to save your people. I am doing my best, but lè sọ pé à ń ṣe best wa tá a bá ti gba country. Má fight against àwọn alálẹ̀ Yorùbá. You can fight me, but I can assure you, you cannot defeat me. Torí pé Ọlọ́run tó ń gbé wa kalẹ̀ tá a fi ń ṣe tá à ń ṣe kò ń ṣe agbára wa. Tó bá jẹ́ pé agbára wa ni ẹ ti mú wa ti pẹ́. Ọlọ́run ló ṣe àdẹ̀dúpẹ́ fún. Èmi kọ́ ló fi bájà. You are fighting millions of Yoruba people that are saying they've had enough. A Yoruba nation in our lifetime is now do or die. Yeah. Bagba. Nigeria must not exist. So it's either you allow us to achieve it without any confrontation, which is what we are trying to avoid. Kò sẹ́ni tí ó fẹ́ confrontation, because a confrontation is not in the interest of anybody. We want to leave Nigeria, and we are determined. And I use the word we, not me. I am just one out of millions of Yoruba people tó wà nílé àti tó wà níta. Mo ń bẹ̀ yín olóṣèlú lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí. I know a lot of my people doesn't want me to. I'm begging you. Yoruba sọ pé àwọn ṣe Nigeria mọ́. This is not 1993. This is not wete. This is not a joke. In time she yóò ṣe movie is not scripted. I don't have any script or any producer. Even if it's just the 30 million, let us allow this country to go. Ẹ má torí àwọn òyìnbó tí wọ́n sọ fún wa pé future wa, hope wa. Mo bẹ̀ yín ẹ̀yin olóṣèlú lọ́bìnrin lọ́kùnrin ní gbogbo state ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Ẹ lè defeat wa. Kò ń ṣàwa. Ọlọ́run ọba Elédùmarè. Ọlọ́run ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Ọlọ́run tí gbogbo wa ń sìn. Mo plead pẹ̀lú ẹ̀yin olóṣèlú. The world is more advanced than 1993. Ìjọ títọ́ la gbé dání, but a fẹ́ confrontation. Ẹ má ní Koiki, má sọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ fi wọ́n lẹ̀. ẹ sì fún mi ní privilege láti fún wọn ní this final hope that they will listen. Tí Professor Akintoye bá ti release message pé kí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá jáde, that means the end of this country. It might not be easy. It might take some months, weeks, years, but any experience in Nigeria mo fún àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá. Ẹni tó bá mọ olóṣèlú tẹ́ súnmọ́ wọn, ẹni àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá ránṣẹ́ sí wọn pé a ṣeré pẹ̀lú ntagbé dání in the last 5 years pẹ̀lú leader wa Professor Adebanji Akintoye. We love them, even though àmọ́ àwọn nífẹ̀ẹ́ wa. Tí bàbá bá ti sọ pé ká jáde, I will leave the rest. From me, Olayomi Koiki, ìjọ tí bàbá yẹn bá ti ní ká jáde, you will see another side of me. I will leave it like that. Ẹ kọ ẹni sílẹ̀. With my media, ẹ rí another side. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n ṣe fi yẹn sínú kúlà. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà nílé, I know how tough it has been. I've seen it all. I've been around for a few days now. I've seen everything. Mo lè má rí gbogbo ẹ̀. Mo lè má lè cover gbogbo ẹ̀. But I've seen how the destruction is real. And we are in this together. Mo dúpẹ́ f'Ọlọ́run, mo dúpẹ́ fún ìyá tó bí mi pé mo lò 27 years in the UK. I tried. Home is here for me now. And I don't mix my word. My children all have British passports. They can travel for visit to Yoruba land or to meet up with me. Mo sọ fún Chief in 2021 that I will stand with this movement until we'll achieve it. And I still remain on that. I am not calling myself the last man standing for nothing. I have suffered in this movement. It has taken a lot out of me. Personally. With my wives, my children. Tí bàbá ìbá ti sọ pé ká jáde. Prof gan ni wọ́n ní tí wàá sọ fún mi pé ká dúró. Ṣẹ́yìn tẹ́ wà nílé, ẹ túbọ̀ endure until that hour is gonna come. Ẹ yẹ ká túbọ̀ endure sí. Okay? Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà nílé ni mo bá sọ̀rọ̀. Ẹ̀yin diaspora wa, mo mọ̀ pé mi wà nílé for this upcoming event. Hold on tight if you cannot make it down. Ẹ fàdúrà ràn wá lọ́wọ́. Ẹ bẹ̀ gbogbo tẹ́ bá ní àdúrà. Ẹ bẹ̀ gbogbo tí ẹ bá ní títàdúrà pé ó ti ṣe ṣe. Ẹ má wà unhappy pé ẹ̀yin ò lè wálé due to one reason or the other. Ẹ fi ntí ẹ bá ní bí àdúrà ẹ máa fi tì wá lẹ́yìn. Mo kí àtòbí mi lọ́mọ, mo kí gbogbo èèyàn wa. Let me leave it like that. It's late now. I need to go to bed. Politicians, I am not spiritual. I am not talking from the spiritual angle. We can still dialogue. Britain will really help you. Neither will America help. Ẹ má da ogun sílẹ̀ Yorùbá o, ẹ̀yin olóṣèlú. Ẹ má da ogun sílẹ̀ Yorùbá. We're telling you now. Every one of you will be held accountable. Ẹ nílé sálọ. Ẹ nílé sálọ. Èyí tó bá dé àsálọ, àfi kó ya kó gbogbo family ẹ̀ pátá. Má fi family ẹ̀ kankan sílẹ̀ o. in tó bá ti ń sá lọ yẹn na fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan kan fún ẹ o but tó bá ti ń sá lọ yẹn ṣáà make sure pé gbogbo ìran ẹ pátá kẹjọ máa sá lọ ìwọ nìkan má dá sá lọ o sórí bí àwọn náà ṣe sá lọ sórí báyìí lè kó gbogbo family wa wọ̀ fún wọn ní visa wọ̀ fún wọn ní visa family mi ojú every year ni mo apply pé kọ́ fún wọn ní visa wọ́n bounce wọn kò dẹ̀ convenient fẹ́mi kémi máa wálé ní every year tí mo máa ṣiṣẹ́ ìdówó sí wọn. ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá ẹ sọ fáwọn olóṣèlú yẹn tí bàbá bá ti lè ní ká jáde kò sí dialogue láàrin àwọn àti wọn mọ́ àfẹ́ ní láti bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́ ẹ jẹ́ ká filẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ torí pé ẹ̀yin àgbàlagbà náà lè máa ń sọ pé Koiki ó ti lè sọ̀rọ̀ ju ẹlẹ́nu já wáyà nìyẹn ìwọ ìfìdí tó kù lẹ̀ a máa ṣe M1 fún gbogbo yín M1 làjọ máa bọ́ sórí ẹ̀ máa bèrè M1 ó wà ní London mọ́tòwé ló ń pè bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe tí wọn bá ti wọrí ẹ̀ wà á máa lọ títí ní ó lè gbé dé Manchester so mo kí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá jẹ́ kí n máa lọ kí gbogbo èéfín tèmi náà fi ó ní time gbogbo nǹkan náà ló ní time tí bá pẹ́ sí mosquito àmà jẹ mí so for now àwọn tí èmi ti sọ pé kí n wind down kí n wọlé kí n wá sùn ẹ má bínú pé mo lè máa wo comment mi ka gbogbo comment yẹn yìí tí bá parí program máa padà wá kà mo kí gbogbo yín lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí mo kí gbogbo yín medias wa mo rí brother mi mo kí ẹ nílùú Ìbàdàn má jẹ́ n dárúkọ ẹ torí wá ní ṣóòṣì jẹ́wọ̀ nìkan ni mo fi dárúkọ láàrin gbogbo àwọn àtàwà bíbá ẹ jẹ́ kí n wo balance wa ká tó máa lọ sùn tílẹ̀ bá mọ́ like I said aago mọ́kànlá ti lò no 2300 hours because 24 hours clock ni mo ń lò bẹ́ẹ̀ tó ṣe wà ní London just one more update lórí èyí tá a ti gbà so that ká tó lọ ó sì dúró lórí 500,000 èmi náà ní 5,000 kan níbẹ̀ so mo kí gbogbo ẹlẹ́ǹkan sí mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ̀yin 5 people ẹ̀yin tó kù kò ń ṣe pé ẹ fi ṣe bùkátà pọ̀ we understand wà á dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín ẹ máa fàdúrà ràn wá lọ́wọ́ gbogbo tólúkálukú bá mọ̀ ní stage tàdé ẹ sà we are coming out for the rally ẹ rí i pé mo rẹ́rìn we are coming out we just waiting push baba àwa kàn dúró ní báyìí kí baba dé dá wa lóhùn that's all oran yọlá máa sùn màá sọ fún ìyàwó mi what I dreamt of overnight mọ́jú èní bí òun alẹ́ ní understanding it and if it's something I can share online tomorrow I will share if otherwise tọ́ba ní kò necessary I will leave it to myself.
anybody máa ń rí láì lórí Nàìjíríà ìkà ni wọ́n ní ìlú yẹ ẹ̀yin ọmọ Yorùbá tẹ̀tà ẹjí ẹ má sùn. Let's pull out of that country. Kò sí nǹkan tá lè achieve ní Nàìjíríà ju ìkan búkúkú lọ. Ohun rere kankan kò lè tó orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà jáde. Ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ tí rí tíṣe yìí ṣe lóbó tó ṣe fún yàn? Very dark man sí àti mo offense ẹ̀ tó fi kidnap ẹ̀. Àti mo offense very dark man tí wọ́n fi kidnap ẹ̀. Gbogbo àwọn tó bá ti dìde láti fight corruption ní Nàìjíríà. Àwọn ní ìjọba Nàìjíríà hàn lè mọ̀ tí wọ́n ń pa ní ìpakúpa nítorí ìdí èyí ọmọ Yorùbá tàtà ẹ jí ẹ má sùn Yorùbá nation no going back super mega rally is on his way let's prepare ourselves down ìwọ tó bá máa jẹ ẹ̀fọ́ ìwọ tó bá máa jẹ wédú ìwọ tó bá máa mọmi àdúrà làwa fi ṣe àdúrà ló lè ṣe gbogbo ohun tó dorí kodò àdúrà ló lè tún ṣe àdúrà ló lè ṣe kò dára. Ìwọ tó bá jẹ́ àdúrà ló lè gbà bíi ti Lady K pé àdúrà ẹ dìrálẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ká jáde tó bá ti pé rally ojú òní tiwa Yorùbá nation no going back yes fáfáná yìí tẹ fẹ́ ra spiritual items ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ní 1 or 2 challenges tẹ́ ń face lọ́fíńdà nìyí o lọ́fíńdà back to sender ọ̀nàlà Holy Michael Miss Paris gbogbo ẹni mò ń tà ẹ̀yin tẹ́ nídìí ọṣẹ àánú ọṣẹ ìṣẹ́gun ọṣẹ ìtúwọ́ àwọn àgbà ọṣẹ ẹ̀bẹ̀ àwọn àgbà ọṣẹ arọbì ọṣẹ wẹ ègún wẹ èpè ó wà available ajẹbidán confam wọn tí mo lè fọwọ́ ìsọ̀yà fún yín pé nípa ìfẹ́ olùgbàlà kì yóò sí nǹkan nípa ìfẹ́ Jésù ogun yẹn máa ṣẹ́ gbogbo ohun tí ó dàbí òkè níwájú yín yẹn máa dohun ìtẹ̀mọ́lẹ̀ òun ni àwọn nǹkan tẹ́ máa lò ní ọṣẹ àánú ọṣẹ ìṣẹ́gun ọṣẹ arọbì wẹ ègún wẹ èpè ọṣẹ àṣínà ọṣẹ ìtúwọ́ àwọn àgbà ọṣẹ àṣeyọrí àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ ó wà available London Lady K ìfẹ́ olúwa show the baby of Yorùbá nation any country má bá yín sẹ́ndẹ̀ ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá nídìí àwọn lọ́fíńdà tí wọ́n ti ṣe iṣẹ́ sí Holy Michael tó ti ṣiṣẹ́ sí ó wà ọ̀nàlà tó ṣiṣẹ́ sí ó wà back to sender tó ṣiṣẹ́ sí ó wà àti Miss Paris àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Miss Paris náà wà available àláwọn Miss Paris ńlá mọ́ but very soon my day is on his way. Yes, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ tún wá ní òróró àánú, òróró ìṣẹ́gun, òróró ìtúndé, òróró ìtúwọ́ àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ náà lọ. Bákan náà ó wà available, ogun ayé gbogbo wa máa ṣẹ́. Òróró àánú lélẹ̀ ẹ kàn máa fi para kẹ́ máa rí blessing. Àánú 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 o. Kó máa wọlé tọ̀ wá, ẹ má jẹ́ nǹkan mi táìmù tí ń lọ, ìfẹ́ kí fídíò ìgbìmọ̀. Àánú lọ́tún lọ́sì kó máa wọlé tọ̀ wá. Bákan náà gbogbo ẹ̀yin mọ́mì dáàdì tẹ́ fẹ́ ra aṣọ. Ẹ jẹ́ patronize mi ojú òní tí ẹ ní wákìsà kẹ́yìn aṣọ. Mo dẹ̀ fàsìkò ẹdúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀yin dáàdì tẹ́ patronize mi reasons lágbára Ọlọ́run. Ẹ ní bá wákìsà kẹ́yìn aṣọ. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá mi ra ajá tẹ́yìn tẹ́ ti ra tipá tẹ́yìn tẹ́ ṣe patronize ẹ̀yin new customer ẹ ṣé gan mo dúpẹ́ mo mọ̀ lóore o. Ibi ò ní dé bá yín o. Ẹ wá jọ̀ọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń wọ̀ tínú yín dùn táyọ̀ yín kọ ẹ tún máa bá mi sọ fún àwọn èèyàn pé yes Lady K ló ta o baby of Yorùbá nation. Ọmọ tí Yorùbá bí tó tún wá tún rẹ̀ bí tó tún wá wúlò fún ògo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá tí ò jọ ọmọ lásán. Ọlọ́run ò ṣe mí lọ́mọ lásán o. Èmi ò ṣọmọ lásán. I can proud of myself. Ọmọ dáadáa Yorùbá nation bí. So òun ló ń tà ẹ patronize mi o. Ojú òní tì yín o. Ẹ ṣeun gan ni o. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá fẹ́ polówó ọjà ẹ gbé polówó ọjà yín wá. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá fẹ́ ra product lẹ́yìn ọ̀dọ̀ iléeṣẹ́ TL Natural Aba. Ìyàgbó diabetes manpower pakuru mọ kó do dáadáa kó do dáadáa. Gbogbo ẹ̀ ó wà available. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá ní ìdògùn jẹ̀díjẹ̀dí ó wà available mi ní mọ́ ní Canada ń bí báyìí. But tó bá ti dé Canada máa jẹ́ kẹ́ mọ̀. But for now Nigeria tààràtààrà máa fún yín phone number wọn. Ẹ pè wọ́n ẹ lè order fún títí yín. Ẹ ṣeun gan. Ẹ má gbàgbé láti subscribe sí YouTube channel wa kẹ́dẹ̀ bá mi tan notification bell yín.